Hello, and welcome back to Soft Spoken English. I'm Zara.
And I'm Ali. And if this is your very first time here, oh, welcome, welcome. You are absolutely in the right place.
That's right. On this podcast, we talk about the English language in a way that's relaxed, clear, and hopefully a little fun.
A little fun. Zara, we are a lot of fun. At least I try to be.
You definitely try, Ali. So today's episode is one I've been wanting to do for a long time.
Me too, because honestly, this one confuses people, even advanced English learners.
We're talking about lie versus lay.
Two tiny words, huge confusion. Let's sort it out together. But before we dive in, if you're watching on YouTube, please do us a small favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. It literally costs you nothing, and it helps us reach more learners just like you.
And if today's episode helps you even a little bit, a like would mean the world to us. It tells YouTube to share this with more people who need it.
And ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Okay? Okay, let's go. Okay, Zara, let me start with a question. I'll say a sentence, you tell me if it's correct. Ready?
Ready.
I'm going to go lay down on the couch.
You know what's interesting? Most native speakers would say exactly that. But technically, it's not quite right.
Exactly. And that's what makes this so tricky. People hear incorrect usage so often that it starts to sound normal.
And then you say the correct version, and people look at you like you said something strange.
Ha! Yes! I'm going to lie down. And someone says, lie? Are you lying to someone?
That's actually a really important point. The word lie has two completely separate meanings in English. One means to recline, to rest your body, and the other means to say something untrue.
Two different words, same spelling, different meanings. English is truly a wild language.
It really is. But once you understand the grammar behind lie and lay, it becomes so much clearer. Trust me.
And that's what we're going to do today. Break it all the way down. Simple, step by step.
So let me ask you something, Ali. When you first learned about lie and lay, what was the hardest part?
Honestly, the past tense. Because, this is where people's brains just short circuit. The past tense of lie is lay. So lay is both the base form of one word and the past tense of another.
Right, and that's the core of the confusion. Let me say that again slowly for our listeners. The past tense of lie, meaning to recline, is lay.
So when you say, yesterday I lay in bed all morning, that is past tense. You're not using the wrong word. You're using perfect grammar.
But when you say, please lay the book on the table, that's a totally different verb with a totally different meaning.
Mind blown. Every single time.
Let's slow it down and really look at each verb one by one. All right, let's start with lie. And I want to be very specific. We're talking about the intransitive verb. That means the verb that does not take an object.
Okay, say that again. Intransitive. What does that mean in simple terms?
It means the action stays with the subject. Nobody else is involved. For example, the cat lies on the mat. The cat is doing something, lying. There is no other thing being acted upon.
Right. I lie down. She lies on the floor. The dog lies near the fireplace. Nobody is being placed. Nobody is putting anything anywhere. The subject is just doing the action itself.
Exactly. So here are the forms of lie in this meaning. Present tense, lie, he or she lies. Past tense, lay. Past participle, lain. And the present participle, the ing form, is lying.
So that's lie, lay, lain. Not laid, lain, L-A-I-N.
Lain is a word that most people almost never use. And when they do, it sounds very formal or literary.
Like she had lain awake all night thinking about the exam. That sounds like a novel.
It does. It's beautiful, actually. But in everyday speech, people would likely say she had been lying awake all night.
Okay, so let's do some example sentences, real ones, everyday ones. I'll start. Present tense. Every afternoon, I lie on my bed and read for an hour. Notice I don't say lay, I say lie.
Good. Now past tense. This morning, I lay in bed until 8 o'clock. past tense of lie is lay. This one trips people up the most.
Because we want to say I laid in bed, but that's actually...
Incorrect in this context. Laid is the past tense of a different word, lay, and we'll get to that in just a moment.
Right. So I lay in bed is correct for the past tense of reclining. Got it.
Now the present participle, the ing form. She is lying on the sofa, L-Y-I-N-G, not laying in this case.
He is lying on the beach, enjoying the sun. Beautiful image, by the way.
Very relaxing. And finally, I have lain here for 2 hours. That's past participle, lain.
Lain. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't use that one much in conversation, but it's good to know.
It's important for reading and writing, especially in more formal contexts. English learners who read a lot will definitely encounter it.
Okay, so quick recap before we move on. Lie, meaning to recline, to rest your body.
Forms, lie, lay, lain, lying.
No object needed. The subject does the action by itself.
I lie, she lies, we lay yesterday. She had lain there for hours. The dog is lying by the door.
Perfect. Let that sink in. And now, dramatic pause. Let's talk about lay. All right, my turn. Rubbing hands together. Lay, L-A-Y. This one means to put something down, to place something somewhere. And here's the key difference. Lay is a transitive verb. It needs an object.
That's the heart of it. If you are placing something, an object, somewhere, you use lay.
For example, please lay the newspaper on the table. The newspaper is the object. You are placing it. Lay.
She laid the baby gently in the crib. She placed the baby. Baby is the object.
He is laying the carpet in the living room. He is placing the carpet. Carpet is the object.
And the forms of lay are present, lay, he or she lays, past, laid, past participle, laid, and the ing form, laying.
So lay, laid, laid. That's actually easier to remember than lie, lay, lain.
It is. The challenge is that laid sounds very confident and definitive, and people tend to use it even when they should be using lain, which is why this mix-up happens.
Let me give some really everyday examples. The hen laid an egg this morning. The hen placed an egg. Egg is the object. Simple, right?
That's actually a great example because everyone knows it. The hen lays eggs, present tense, and laid is past.
Can you lay your phone down while we eat? You are placing your phone. Phone is the object.
The workers are laying the foundation for the new building. They are placing the foundation. Object is there.
She had laid out all the documents before the meeting started. Past participle, laid. Documents are the object.
Beautifully done. Thank you. Okay, here's a fun test. I'll say a sentence and you tell me which verb is being used and whether it's correct. Let's do it.
He lay on the couch for 3 hours.
That's actually the tricky one. Laid here, if we're talking about reclining, would be incorrect. It should be he lay on the couch for 3 hours, past tense of lie. But if he was placed on the couch by someone else, they laid him on the couch. That would be correct.
Oh, context matters. The meaning changes based on whether there's a subject doing something to an object.
Exactly. That's the test. Ask yourself, is someone placing something? Then use lay. Is someone simply reclining by themselves? Then use lie. Quick recap of lay. Meaning to place something somewhere. Forms, lay, laid, laying, laying. Always needs an object. You are doing something to something. The hen lays eggs. She laid the cards on the table. He has laid the groundwork. They are laying the tiles.
Perfect. Got it? Beautiful. Now, the part I think our listeners have been waiting for.
Let's put them side by side. I'll do lie, you do lay. Present tense.
Okay, you go.
I lie on the grass.
I lay the blanket on the grass.
She lies on the bed every afternoon.
She lays the baby on the bed every afternoon.
The cat lies in the sun.
The cat lays... Wait, does the cat lay anything?
Cats don't technically lay things unless they're bringing you a gift. But in grammar, no, that would make no sense. The cat lies in the sun.
Right, the cat lies. The cat isn't placing anything. It's just resting. Okay, let's tackle the most common mistakes. And I want to say, making these mistakes doesn't mean you're bad at English. These errors are everywhere, even in published books, in songs, in movies.
Even native speakers get this wrong, so please don't feel embarrassed. This is about learning, not judging.
Error number 1, and the big one. I'm going to go lay down. Almost everyone says this. What should it be?
I'm going to go lie down. You are reclining. No object. Lie.
But it sounds so weird, right? Because lay down has become almost fixed in spoken English.
Which is why we say, in everyday conversation, you'll hear lay down constantly. In formal writing, lie down is correct. Know the rule and choose your context.
Error number 2. She laid in bed all day. What should it be?
She lay in bed all day. Past tense of lie. No object. She is reclining. Lay.
Error number 3. The book was laying on the table.
The book was lying on the table. The book is not placing anything. It is resting there. Lying.
Laying requires an object being placed. Lying is simply reclining or resting in a position.
And error number 4. I have laid here for an hour. If you mean you've been resting there.
I have lain here for an hour. Lain. Past participle of lie.
These things take time. The more you read, the more you listen to good English, it becomes natural.
Let me share a memory trick that really helped me. Think of it this way. Lay rhymes with place. You place something. You lay something.
I love that. And another one, lie, has the letter I in the middle. I lie down. It's about me reclining, the subject.
Ooh, that's good. L-I-E. The I is literally in the middle, about yourself, your body, reclining.
I thought of that just now.
You're a genius, Zara. I'm going to lie down and think about that.
And now you used it correctly.
All right, listeners, it's your turn now. I'm going to say a sentence with a blank, and I want you to say the correct word out loud before we give you the answer. Ready?
Pause the podcast if you need a moment. No pressure. This is all about practice.
Number 1. Every evening, the dog blank by the front door. Lie or lay?
The answer is lies. Present tense of lie. The dog reclines. No object. Every evening the dog lies by the front door.
Number 2. She blank her keys on the kitchen counter and forgot about them. Lie or lay, and in which tense? Pause.
The answer is laid. Past tense of lay. She placed her keys. Keys are the object. She laid her keys on the counter.
Number 3. I was so tired, I just blank down on the floor and closed my eyes.
Gently. The answer is lay. Past tense of lie. You were reclining. No object. I just lay down on the floor.
And not laid down because you are not placing something. You yourself are resting. Number 4. The construction workers have been blanking the pipes all week.
Laying. Present participle of lay. They are placing the pipes. Pipes are the object. Have been laying the pipes.
And number 5. This one is tricky. The injured bird had blank there for hours before someone noticed.
Calm, slow. The answer is lain. Past participle of lie. The bird was reclining. No object. Had lain there for hours. This one is rare in everyday speech, but important to recognize.
Lain, remember it. L-A-I-N. That's a sign of advanced English. Can I tell you a story? Please.
Please.
Okay, so I was writing an email to my professor, very formal, right? And I wrote, I laid down the facts clearly in my report. And I thought, wait, is that right?
And was it?
Actually, yes, because I was placing facts. I laid out the facts. The facts are the object. Laid is correct.
That's a great example. To lay out the facts, it means to present, to place information clearly.
So you see, once you understand the grammar, you start to recognize these patterns everywhere.
In writing, in reading, in speaking, and you start to catch errors, not to correct people, but just for your own understanding.
Right, because the goal is to communicate well, to be clear, to be understood.
Here are some real-world sentences you can use starting today. I need to lie down. I have a headache. Very natural, common, correct.
Can you lay the tablecloth out before the guests arrive? Placing something, lay.
She just lay there, staring at the ceiling. Past tense, past of lie, reclining.
He laid all his cards on the table during the negotiation. This is also an idiom, meaning he revealed everything, but grammatically, laid, past tense of lay.
The hens have laid more eggs this week. Laid, past participle of lay, classic.
And one more, just lie back and relax. You deserve it. Great advice for a Friday night.
Very good advice. Now it's time for one of my favorite parts of every episode, Vocabulary Corner. We're going to share 5 advanced vocabulary words connected to today's topic.
These are words that will upgrade your English, whether you're writing an essay, having a conversation, or preparing for an exam like IELTS or TOEFL.
Let's begin. Recumbent, recumbent. It's a formal, elegant word meaning lying flat. You'd see this in medical contexts, literature, or formal descriptions.
A recumbent figure on the couch. Sounds so poetic. Versus a person lying on the couch. Same thing, different register. Prostrate. And please don't confuse it with prostate, which is a medical term. Completely different.
Yes, prostrate, prostrate, means lying down completely, face down, often from exhaustion or in reverence.
He fell prostrate before the king. Very dramatic, very useful for writing.
Supine, supine, lying on your back, face up. It's used in yoga, medicine, and also metaphorically to mean passive or weak.
So supine leadership means leadership that just lies there and does nothing. That's a very useful word for writing opinion essays.
It is very effective in academic writing.
Prone, prone, two meanings. First, lying face down. Second, likely to do or experience something. Prone to mistakes, prone to illness. Very commonly used.
Supine is face up, prone is face down. A helpful pair to remember together.
I'm prone to forgetting that. See what I did there?
I saw it. Repose, repose, a beautiful word meaning deep rest or peace. It can be a noun, she found repose, or a verb, he reposed on the grass. It has a literary, almost poetic quality.
In repose, her face looked completely at peace. You'd see that in a novel. Gorgeous word, I love it.
Warmly, me too. These 5 words, recumbent, prostrate, supine, prone, repose, all connect to the idea of lying, resting, being horizontal. They're all related to today's topic and will enrich your vocabulary significantly.
Write them down. Use them. Make them yours. All right, my friends, we are wrapping up, and what a journey today, right?
We talked about 2 of the most confused verbs in English, lie and lay.
Lie, to recline, no object. Forms, lie, lay, lain, lying.
Lay, to place something, needs an object. Forms, lay, laid, laying. And the golden rule, ask yourself, is there an object being placed? Lay.
Is the subject simply reclining? Lie.
And we learned 5 beautiful vocabulary words, recumbent, prostrate, supine, prone, and repose.
Warmly. Now, if this episode helped you in any way, even just a little, please share it with someone who's learning English, a friend, a classmate, a family member. That's how we grow this community.
And leave us a comment. Tell us which part was most helpful. Tell us what you want us to cover next. We really do read everything.
If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that button right now. New episodes drop every week. We're here for you every step of the way.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Learning English is a journey, and we are honored to be a part of yours.
Until next time, keep speaking, keep learning, and remember,
You are doing better than you think.
take care, everyone. See you soon.